Narcissists are like a plague that is destructive and annoying. They con people into falling in love with them and then tear them to pieces. It can be a bit of a surprise finding out that these type of people even exist and that they have been hiding in plain sight all along. The damage that they are capable of is downplayed or watered down by many, but I will say it. Narcissists are evil and narcissists are dangerous. They try to steal the very essence of who we are. These types of people are free to roam in our societies, but that's enough ranting. Today, I have 7 lessons that I have learned. The first lesson is that evil can come in pretty packages. Narcissists present themselves as angels, good people, and many of them are very physically attractive as well. But this is where you cannot judge a book by its cover. The narcissist will present that ideal person to deceive and trap people. So yes, realizing that evil doesn't come to you rearing its ugly head, but instead as a well-dressed, attractive, polite, and charming individual. The second lesson I've learned is that someone's position or job doesn't make them automatically trustworthy. Many narcissists are doctors, pastors, and teachers, but that also includes certain family members, like a narcissist parent or an aunt, for example. No matter who someone is, trust still needs to be earned. I refuse to credit someone just because we are related, or they have a doctorate, or have a long list of accomplishments. We must prove people before we let them into our lives and tell them our business. The third lesson follows on nicely, and it's to cut off or limit contact with anyone who sides with the narcissist. Any friend of the narcissist is no friend of mine. The flying monkeys who believe the narcissists have to be avoided because they will just be feeding information back to the narcissist and maybe working with the narcissist against you. The fourth lesson that narcissists teach us is that we must trust our instincts. At some point, we would have had that uneasy feeling that made us question the sincerity of the narcissist, but we pushed those feelings aside and continued anyway. Never doubt your instincts. Do not suppress them, but try and tap into what they are trying to tell you, which may mean giving that person a timeout where you step back from the relationship to see how you feel, and even more importantly, to see how they react to it. The fifth lesson we can learn is to cherish our individuality, and that it's better to let go of other people than lose ourselves trying to keep these people around. Individuality is something that narcissists hate because they are so predictable and are basically a rip-off of someone else. They mimic other people's behaviors, so they envy our individuality and want to steal it for themselves. Cherish who you are and guard it. And this takes us over into the sixth lesson, which is never to accept double standards from anyone. If someone can't treat you how they want to be treated, they are not worth having in your life. We need to learn to let go of toxic people, no matter who they are. Life is too short to settle, to be a pushover or a doormat for anyone. We all deserve respect. Narcissists would prefer if they get the best and everyone else just settles for the breadcrumbs that they give. We have to expect more for ourselves. Okay, now the seventh and final lesson that I've learned is that we should never take what a narcissist does or did personally. Narcissists have shown us that there are crazy, evil people out there who hate others without a cause. Their treatment of you is not a reflection of you. Narcissists don't treat people the way they deserve to be treated. Narcissists mistreat people because they want to. It doesn't mean we did something to deserve it. Their craziness has nothing to do with us. So those are the lessons I've learned and what I think other people can take from as well after dealing with a narcissist. There are also lessons that can protect us from future hurts and toxic people. I hope that we all keep learning, growing, and be even better than we were pre-narcissist. Thanks for listening.